My favorite book is Esperanza Rising.
My favorite book is The Girl Who Could Fly because it's like brings you to another world and it's so much fun.
I like Pete the Cat because he says goodness no.
I like Pete the Cat because he says goodness no.
I like If You Gave a Mouse a Cookie.
I like The Zodiac because I like adventure books. I like to read action books.
Dinosaurs. My favorite book is Dinosaurs.
Minecraft because it has a dinosaur. My favorite book is Cars because I like cars. My favorite book is Frozen because my favorite character is Elsa. My favorite book is Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
My favorite book is Wonder because it's about a boy with a deformity and it's all about tolerance and friendship. And it also comes with a book of precepts, which I love because they're quotes for every day of the year to live by.
My favorite book is War Horse.
My favorite book is The Fault in Our Stars because it is very romantic and I like that kind of series.
I just finished reading a book called Ricky Ricai's Mighty Robot. My favorite book is Girl Stone.
My favorite book that I read is Perfect Time for Pandas, Magic Tree House. I like it because it has pandas and a sad ending.
My favorite book is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because it's action and I like fighting. My favorite book is Because of Winn-Dixie because it's a true story and there's a dog in it and I like dogs. My favorite book is Little by Little.
My favorite book is Handbook for Boys.
My favorite book is Stormbreaker because I like action.
My favorite book's The Lemonade Wars because it's funny.
My favorite book is the final game of the Hunger Games series, Mockingjay, because it's funny and it has action and adventure.
My favorite book is Warriors because it has a lot of adventure and action in it. My favorite book is Out of My Mind by Sharon M. Draper because it's about a girl with a bunch of different disabilities, but she manages life with all of them.
My favorite book is The First Hunger Games because it has adventure.
My favorite book is the Heroes of Olympus, Book 4, House of Hades, because it has action and adventure.
Authors I like to read is John Feinstein. He writes a number of different books dealing in the sports world.
In our group class, we read I Am Malala. Malala is a girl who was targeted by the Taliban and was shot and survived and is making history.
The recent book that I have read is the middle school series by James Patterson.
We started reading a child called It because Common Core is focusing more towards nonfiction, so it is a biography. Me and my friend are currently reading the book Mars 185. It is by David Saplicki.
And he's my uncle.
Hello. My favorite genre, and my students know that it's historical fiction, and I read several books at a time.
In my technology class, we're learning about coding, and we have to learn like a whole new language in order to understand what we're doing and how we need to do it.
So in our technology class, we've been learning about coding, and we've been learning how we can program robots. With robots, especially in the medical field, in factories, definitely helping to save people's lives, to keep people out of harm.
My favorite book genre is fiction because it does give you facts about history, but at the same time, it's giving you a really cool story to go along with it, not just giving you straight facts. My favorite genre is fiction because I like reading about, like, you know, dogs and cats, like, you know, so they can talk and stuff.
My favorite genre is nonfiction because it's so relatable too, because it tells you about lives and things that can actually happen.
You'll notice, boys and girls, in our book, there are a lot of passages with words on it that explain different musical notations. They explain about different composers like Mozart, vocabulary words that we use in music. So there's a lot of reading of words also involved in the reading of music.
I like graphic novels and sci-fi books because, well, in graphic novels it's all like kind of like anime. Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite graphic novel, and favorite sci-fi book would probably have to be Hunger Games, I guess.
The book that I'm currently reading now is I Am Ozzy. It's by Ozzy Osbourne, an autobiography.
I would say the genre that I prefer is historical fiction, and I like historical fiction because I like to be educated and learn something while I'm reading, but I also like a great story.
My favorite book is There's a Boys and Girls Bathroom. I read it in 4th grade and I liked it because it was very humorous.
My favorite book is Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Well, as a middle school counselor and educator, I am very partial to books that really talk about middle school development, that kids can learn life lessons from. So the teachers and I have been really utilizing a couple different books. One is written by Trudy Ludwig, and it's called My Secret Bully. Another one is called My Enemy Pie by Derek Munson. Another one is Just Kidding.
Children, Ethan and Ava, love this book very, very much. It's called My Enemy Pie. By looking at the picture of the book, can anyone make predictions?
The things that I like to read are a wide variety of things. I enjoy the newspaper. I touch base with the newspaper daily. I also enjoy literature. I like the classics.
I like to read mysteries and suspense books.
I like to read poetry because it's nice how you can like have a lot of rhymes and rhythms. I also like the series The Vampire Diaries.
My favorite kind of literature is Sports Illustrated, magazines because I'm a big sports fan. Another one would be the newspaper because I like to get in touch with everything over in Buffalo.
Hi, my name is Amy Bettino, and I was asked to share a little about what I like to read. I am an English teacher here at DePue High School. I love to read. I would say my two favorite books are Life of Pi by Jan Martel and Gerda Weissman Klein's All But My Life.
My favorite book is The Girl Who Was Supposed to Die by April Henry because it has a lot of action in it.
My favorite book is The Mortal Instruments Trilogy by Cassandra Clare. It's a fiction book and it has a lot of action and romance in it.
I am reading The Princess Diaries because it's funny.
My favorite book is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green because it's thrilling and tragic.
My favorite book series is A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket.
I like reading books that show a specific time period and a person's point of view through it.
My favorite book is Tuesday to the Mori because it helped me get a new perspective on life and it gave me a different way of looking at things.
My name is Mr. Caban. I teach in the high school at DePue. My favorite book is The Alchemist.
The book I read is The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. I'm kind of I believe in heaven, so it's kind of it gave me a realization of what it would be like and how people help you through your life that you'll meet in heaven.
My favorite book is Paper Towns by John Green because it's very relatable to kids our age.
I'm Mary Ellen Gianturco and I teach French at DePue High School. My favorite book is Mindset by Carol S. Dweck because it has changed the way I think about things, changed my teaching, it's changed the way I raise my children, and I really hope to instill in other people a growth mindset.
Okay, I'm currently reading The Art of War, a military history book by Sun Tzu.
I like to read informational type books such as this one.
My favorite book is Elie Wiesel's Night because it's very interesting and also it's very emotional and I like that about it.
Okay, and it's up on the board here. And it's simple ways to keep the little things from taking over your life.
My favorite book is Marley and Me.
My favorite genre is fiction, and the book that I'm reading is Ginger Pie, and the dog is like the sticky, gooey, loving thing that keeps the entire family, all the pies together.
My favorite book is On the Court with Michael Jordan because I get to learn about Michael Jordan before he played in the NBA and the MLB.
My favorite genre is fiction because I love the action and adventure, and the book I am reading is Eye of Mines.
My favorite genre is about horror books, and they're thrilling, spooky, and they put you on the edge of your seat.
My favorite genre is action and adventure because I like the sense of adventurement I get and being suspenseful.
My favorite book genre is horror because it's like suspenseful and it keeps you at the edge of your seat and you never know what's going to happen next.
I like sports biographies because they're really fun to learn about people that you don't know as much about and to get to know the person a little better.
My favorite genre is mythology because, like, about the gods. It makes you feel like they're actually real.
My favorite genre would be horror because I like all the suspense and you get a thrill chill in your body, so you want to read more.
My favorite book is Percy Jackson because most people can make connections.
My two favorite kinds of books are probably sports books and just comedy.
My favorite book is Unbroken.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Gacciati, and I want to tell you about some of my favorite books. This is one of my favorites, Harry Potter. I've read all the books. I could not put them down.
I like I Survived because I can really connect with the main character.
I like Jim Candy because it's all about football.
My favorite book is Lost Souls because it has all the suspense in it.
My favorite is the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon.